A few do's and don'ts in cold emails when you outreach to investors. A, make sure that you've got the name of the person and the name of the fund correctly. I am all in for scalability. There's no need to reinvent the wheel every time you reach out to an investor. But make sure that you do not send, like me, an email address to somebody else, because that is a big red flag in terms of attention to detail, in terms of pre-work, and that all reflects in you and how you are building your business. And this brings me to the second point. Make sure that you proofread the emails. It is not a good impression when, as an investor, you get an email and it's full of typos. And again, you are like competing against many other opportunities, right? And so you want to stand out for all the right reasons. And typos is not a good reason to stand out. So 3, because precisely you need to stand out and cut through the noise, I suggest that your email is as short and clear as possible. So in order to kind of proofread that, think about whether somebody reading that email while doing something else and with like limited attention put into it can very clearly get A, what is it that you do? B, why is it exciting? And third, why is it you that, is going to win? So that they want to speak to you, because again, in a cold email, the bar to get a meeting is even higher. And so it needs to be very, very clearly, you need to intrigue them and you need to excite them. And you need to do it in a short email to make sure that you increase the chances of them reading it and processing it. Number 4, around is a B2B sales process, and you need to sell the opportunity and you need to sell yourself. And obviously the round dynamics, when they're positive and there's momentum, can help you build that story that you're selling. Now, it doesn't really help to talk about your Series A if you're raising a pre-seed. And sometimes I read emails that say, we're raising this pre-seed, we've talked to Series A investors, and we've secured the Series A round. Any sophisticated investor who reads that knows that that cannot be the case, because there's no Series A investor in the world who would commit to doing a round 2 years from now, because who knows where we're all going to be in 2 years and how the world will be, right? And so that is the type of thing that is more a red flag than actually any sort of value add. Likewise, the people that you've managed to bring on board will be like obviously a plus, because if you've got names that believe in you, that is great signaling, and you should be very proud about it. Now, before mentioning them in a cold outreach email, make sure that A, they have fully committed, because this is stock, investor stock. And if you're successful and you manage with your cold email to raise the investors' interest, get them excited and make them want to meet you, there is a high chance that they're going to reference you. And if you put some names on that email, there's a high chance that if they know this person or this fund, they're going to check. And so make sure that they have actually committed, and also make sure that these people or funds are okay with being mentioned in your outreach. Because you don't want to have kind of a problem around that. So key takeaway, if you can, go warm. And if you cannot, I hope these tips help you build the most efficient cold outreach email. Best of luck.